to show you how I accomplished this simple and easy bleeding skeleton look. It took me probably 20 minutes to do it, maybe less than that. So it's just really simple, and I use Family Dollar makeup. Hey guys, so I'm back again. I just finished a skincare video of my daily skin regimen. I got blemishes and stuff right now, but I break out, like I said, because of my job and stuff. I work at White Castles, and then I work at The Darkness haunted house downtown, and I'm trying to perfect my craft because some of the makeup that I'm using is making me kind of break out. So I'm gonna try some different makeup looks through the next couple weeks. I'm going to show you the palette before, I disassemble this. So this is the palette I'm going to be using. I got it from Family Dollar for $5. It includes these makeup, grease up makeup. Then it has a glow in the dark grease up makeup. If I want to black my tooth out, fake scars, it has fake blood in here, some white skin cream, some black skin cream. I don't know if you guys can hear me. And then it also has this fake flesh. So I'm really gonna see how all of this works out for me, and stay tuned. So I am going to first take my white cream base and a makeup sponge, and I'm gonna apply the white all over my face. I'm going to make sure that there's an even distribution throughout my face, because this being such a white shade, it's hard to contrast it against my darker skin. So I'm going to make sure that it's very even. I also use my hands and my foundation brush to help smoothen and even out the uneven marks of the white, because you want to make sure that your face is completely even. I also took the white cream base and I put it over my lips too. So I pretty much put it over my whole entire face. I put it over my eyebrows, the top of my nose, my lips, just all around my face. As you can see that it was hard applying it over my whole face, so I took my foundation brush and just patted it down and completely over my face, as you can see, and let it dry. Because if you just go in while it's wet, it's going to smear it everywhere. So you can just take a foundation brush. You can wash your foundation brush off you're done, and just completely and making an even tone around your whole entire face. So now I'm going to take my grease up makeup that came in the palette and use the color black over my eyelids. I'm using this as a base. This is not really a very pigmented eye grease up makeup. It's like I said, it comes from Family Dollar, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to spread that evenly around my eye and under my eyelid for a very dramatic skeleton look. After I apply it all around, I apply it to both of my lids. I decided to add the red grease up makeup onto my eyes to add somewhat of an evil glow. Mixing the two together made almost like a burgundy color, but I'm gonna still go over my whole eye with a black eyeshadow. So you can just use it in the inside and just basically go over the same place where you put the black over your eye. So next I'm going to take my black eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild collection. I got it for $2 at Snooks. Yes, they have makeup. And I'm just going to put an excess amount of black eyeshadow from the corner of my eye and around. I want to make sure it looks really, really dramatic, so I'm going to put a lot of black eyeshadow around my eye. And make sure you get in the bone structure of the inside of your eye to exemplify more of a skeleton look. I'm also going to go under my eye. See, this is not a really glamorous look. I want it to look dark and gloomy and evil because, of course, it's Halloween. So I just want to make sure that it's very, very, very dark. So after you apply a generous amount of black eyeshadow around and under your eyes, you're going to take this black makeup cream that they gave you in the kit, and you're going to take a eyebrow pomade brush, and you're going to fill in your eyebrows with the black cream. You want to make them very, very dark for a dramatic look and very, very noticeable. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're not, like I said, this is not a glamorous look, but you want to make sure you try your best to outline your eyebrows with the black cream. So now I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and I'm just going to draw these lines around my brow wrinkles to like define my bone structure because I want to look like a creepy skeleton. So I'm going to take my liquid black eyeliner. You can use any brand that you want to. And I'm going to go on the outer bone structure of my nose and around the tip to give the skeleton nose look. It does have to be perfect because you're going to fill it in, but you're just going to draw similar to a triangle, but you're going to go around the nose, the tip of your nose for the bottom of it. You don't have to go all the way up your bone structure right now, but you're going to draw this V shape in the middle of your nose. After you draw that upside down V, you're going to go down the bone structure of your nose lightly with black eyeliner. You don't want to make it very, very, very dark, but just a light bone structure line. Then you're going to take your black makeup cream, the same cream that I use for my eyebrows, and you're going to fill in that empty space under the V and just pat it down with using your stain brush you use for your eyebrows, and you're going to fill it in very lightly. Try not to go outside the lines. You can just pat it down with your brush or your finger. After the application of the black cream, I went and took some black eyeshadow and I patted on top of it to help it dry faster and to darken it. I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and go under my eye to darken it a little more, and then I'm going to go down the creases of my nose to darken the shades in the inside to have a more defining look. So after you applied all the steps before, you're going to take the same gel and you're going to go along your cheekbone structure to give your skeleton cheekbones. You don't have to draw a very, very intense line because you're going to go in with the black eyeshadow to give it more of a dramatic look. Okay, now you're going to take the black eyeshadow and lightly fade down on your cheekbone structure that you drew with your black gel. This is going to help define the skinny, bony face that you want to get. And you just want to lightly fade it. You don't want to make it too dark because you want to have the faded dramatic look. Okay, so now you want to take that liquid black eyeliner and you're going to draw lines from the corner of your mouth, because now we're working on the mouth area. So you're going to draw these black lines from the corner of your mouth over to your cheekbone structure. You can make those very dark. I was running out of eyeliner, so I had to keep going over it, but you can just make them very, very dark. So now I'm going to draw black lines to make my skeleton teeth on my lips. I'm going to follow the natural lining of my teeth to help me shape them. You can go higher than your lip. It usually helps add more of a dramatic look. So right above your lip line, you can start and stop your lines. And you just follow the natural patterning of your teeth. You can round them out if you want to. I just made straight lines because I'm going to take some eyeshadow and put it inside of my mouth. So I took the same black eyeshadow and put it in the inside of my lip to give a evil and dark, ominous look. Oh, I'm so funny. But yeah, I just put the dark black eyeshadow in the inside of my mouth. If you want to continue this look, you can leave it like this, especially for children. But I wanted to go the extra mile and add scarring and blood. So I took my fake scars that I got in the template and I added it to my outer lines of my mouth. I just used the end of my brush, the hard part of the handle, to apply it. I didn't add a lot of amount of it because I still have to use it for other looks, and I didn't want a giant scar. I just wanted it to really hold the blood that I'm going to apply later in the video. So I just pat it down. As you see, it's starting to fade out my black lines. It's a very thick paste that I'm applying. So after applying the fake scarring, I'm going to take my red greased up makeup And I'm gonna gently apply the small amount over the scarring to have a red glow to it. Then I'm going to take my fake blood I also got in the kit, and I'm going to add like small droplets as if the mouth is bleeding. A bleeding skeleton. Woo! I'm just kidding, guys. But to add more of an evilish look, then I'm going to add one red tear. And that's the finished look. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell me things that I did wrong, tell me things I could have did better, and, drop those compliments. Thank you.